Doing Jeff Sinker from ScoutGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Great to see you all again. Hope you're enjoying yourself today. Back doing another Iron Maiden. Another one of the requests that you have sent me out there. I did say I'm going to get around to these in time. This is Died With Your Boots On. Great song. Always reminds me of that old movie, General Custer, which was called Died With Her Boots On. Great riff to start it off with, and just a fun song. It's not too hard to play on this one. Probably looking if you're a beginner intermediate and you want to get into some Iron Maiden, this one's not too bad to get in there with. I'm not going to be covering the solos in this lesson. I just want to get through and just play the rhythm guitar. If I do the solos, that will be going on my premium channel anyway. And if you're wondering, if you don't know what my premium channel is, then why don't you click on the link down below? What I'm doing there, I am providing solos and also the guitar harmonies that are played through many of these Iron Maiden and also my Judas Priest songs. It's only $6.99 a month. Cancel anytime you want, but I know you won't do. And it does give you access to all of that, and also there's more and more lessons being put on there that are not available on YouTube, so it's well worth checking out. Also, if this is the first time you've tuned into the channel, great to see you. If you're a Maiden fan, this really is the place to be. I think I've got now over 31 Iron Maiden tracks on this channel. So there's a wealth of Iron Maiden songs for you to learn out there. So just click on that subscribe button, click on that bell. You're going to be notified whenever I'm going to post any new lessons, which I'm sure my subscribers will tell you very, very frequently. Anyway, time for me to shut up. Let's get into the song and let's learn how to play Died With Your Boots On. So don't go away.
Preview.
Right, let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at that opening lick that we just played. We're going to start off on 7th fret on the A string. Then we're going to do a pedal on the low E string. Then back to the 7, back to the E for the pedal, and then I'm doing 5-7 on the A, followed by another E. And then we're going to start all over again with another 7, back to the E pedal, 7 again, E pedal, and then I'm going to do a 5 on the D string, and then 7 on the A, and then finish with a pedal. So we would get now we're going to repeat that riff 8 times. So the main part of it, there is a harmony that is being played by Dave Murray while this is being played by Adrian Smith. So you just start off just getting, what we're looking for is getting this. That's what we're hearing. To get that feel. As I said, you're going to play that 8 times. So what we'll do now, we'll just look at that harmony line that's being played at the same time. So the harmony is played on the 10 and the 9 on the A string, and then we've got a 9 on the D to the 10. So we're playing on the same lines, we're still going back to this open E. So we would get this 10, open E, then 10 again, open E, and then we do 9, 10, back to the open E, then 10 again, open E, 10 again, open E, and then we get that 9 on the D, and then 10 on the A, back to the open E. So we go. Said it sounds strange when we hear it without the other guitar line, but the two together sounds perfectly fine. So now let's move on and let's look at the main verse. The main verse consists of power chords played on the 1 beat. So we're going to start off with an E chord, to a G5, C5, back to a G5, beat it, And we just simply play that 4 times. Both guitars play the exact same thing. Very easy to play that part of the verse. Now we're going to do now is look at the next part of the verse. You can call it verse number 2 if you want. So let's go and look at that and just check it out. So I'm just going to play this section through and then I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so we start off on a G5. That's your first move. So you get this G, and then we've got 4 more Gs. Move up to the A, and then up to B flat. And then we've got 6 of them. So G, 4 Gs, A, B flat. And then we've got 6 B flats, down to an F, then 6 Fs, up to a C. And then we've got 4 Cs, B flat, A, back to we play through that, you've got that 4 times. We're going to go round in that sequence. And again, both guitars are playing the same parts. Now let's go and check out the pre-chorus section. Right, I'm just going to play through the pre-chorus and then I'll show you how it's done. So we're going to start off on a B5, and where we're playing this, we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we move up to a C5. Now this one, what we're going to play is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we move up to a D5, and we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that takes us into the chorus section, which we're going to check out now. Let me just play it through and then I'll break it down. Okay, quite a bit going on here, so let's just take our time going through that. We're going to start off on the E string. We're just going to have 2 chugs on the E string. Then we're going to go to an E5, back to an E string, and then to a B5, and then 2 more chugs. Then we've got a C5, which is a D5. So we're doing a D5 chug on the E and then to an A. And then back to the chugs. So we've got 2 more chugs on there. So let me just take that whole section there and play it really slow so you can follow it. So that just then continues down on that chugs. So as we come out, and then we've got a C5, so we're getting, so it's C5, E, G, and then back to the chugs. And then we've got a C to a D. And then we've got a open E to an open A, and then a 3 and a 2 back to an open E. So the whole section So that takes us through the chorus section. From there, it goes back to a verse section. So you've got that. Go into that section, and then of course it goes to the pre-chorus section, and then it goes into a chorus section. So it plays that through. Now, I will be, as usual, I'm going to include all of the tablature for this song that can be found on the link below. So you'll be able to follow it through and just see all the various parts, which I'll have marked up on the actual tablature that you'll be getting. And what I want to do is look at one of the lines that you can have some fun playing. It's not the main guitar solo, it's the part coming out of the guitar solo that is played by both Adrian Smith and also Dave Murray. So that's the part we're going to look at now. So I've called this part the solo exit, so I'm just going to play it through and then we'll break it down. So we're going to start off on 2 on the D. Then we got 3 on the A, open A. Then we got 3 on the low E to an open A. So we get. Now we've got a 3 on the low E, open A, and then 3 on the A, and then we've got 2 on the D, and then we've got 3 O. Well, on the A string. Back to the 3 on the E, open A. We do a 3 on the low E, open A. 2 on the D, and it goes back again. 3 on the open, or 3 on the A to open A. 3 on the low E, open A. Back to the 3 on the E string, then 3 on the A, and then 2 on the A, and then a power chord, which is an A5 chord. So that whole thing. And then it gets repeated. Now I believe this gets repeated 4 times if I'm correct, but of course you can always just check on the tablature. So that is the riff. Now that part is played by Dave Murray. So now we're going to look at the harmony line played by Adrian Smith. Again, I'll play it through and then we'll break it down. So we start off on 10 on the B string, going to the 8, crossing over on the G string to 9, and then we do a 7-9. And then we've got a 9-10-9. Then we repeat 10, 8, 9, 7-9, 9-10-9. To the 10, to the 8, to the 9, 7-9. Then we've got a 9, cross over to the 8 on the B. Then we do 10 on the G. And then where Dave Murray was playing that power chord, we just play 9 on the G. So that is the harmony that is being played over Dave Murray's part. In this section we're going to look at what the rhythm guitar is doing over the 2 guitar solos. So the first guitar solo, very easy to play. This one again is just power chords. So I'll just quickly play it through over the power chords. So we start off with a A5, 2, 3, 4, and this plays for a whole bar. Then we go to a B5, to a C5, to a D5. And then we go back and repeat that. So they are the chords that are played over the first solo. Now let's go and check out what's been played on the chords on the rhythm guitar on the second solo. So let me just play this section through and then we'll break it down. Okay, again, fairly straightforward. We're going to start it off with an A5 chord, and it's doing that usual what we see in this song. We're going this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go down to an F, up to a D5. Then we've got over a bar, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So, and then it repeats. So A5, B5, C5, D5. So that is the chords that are being played behind the second guitar solo. From there it goes back into what could be seen as verse number 2, which we looked at the beginning, but there's a slight variation on the pattern that he's playing. So I just want to play that through and show you what the difference is. Okay, I'll show you still that there's a slight difference on the turnaround on that one. There's a little extra part to it. So as soon as you come out of that, because you're going to be finishing on this, and then it goes back to a B5, to an F, then we go up to that C, to G, then to the A5, F, and then you get this F to a G. And then it goes back to the normal. So we've got the only differences when we come back on that. It goes back to our note, just repeats through. From there we go into that pre-chorus and then to a normal verse section. So at the end of that we then go into a pre-chorus and then we go into the chorus. Now the chorus is taking us to the end of the song at this point, but there is just one variation which takes us right to the end. That's the exit that we're going to look at. So I'm just going to play it through and then I'll break it down. Okay, what we're doing there is a normal chorus, so we're playing. Now from that part, we got 3 chugs. Then we've got 2 on the D, and then open D, 2 on the A, open D, 2 on the A, open A, 3 on the low E, and then a E. And that takes us right to the end of the song. Well, that's all of the sections covered all the way through. Both guitars tend to play the same thing, except for that little intro at the beginning and also that little harmony section coming out of the solo. Everything else, we play it the same. Everything's been covered here, apart, of course, from the solos, which I will probably do and put them on my premium channel at some later date. There will be a backing track available for this. I put that together already. And also, as I said before, there is going to be all the tabs for the various parts for Dave Murray and for Adrian Smith. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning how to play Died With Your Boots On. It's a great, powerful song. We enjoyed learning this one, enjoyed playing it. Always was my early favourite Iron Maiden songs. So, I'm going to let you go so you can get right back into the video and start to learn the song from start to finish. If you did enjoy the song and this is your first time here, don't forget, click on that subscribe button. Really do appreciate your support. And don't forget to check out the premium channel. All the information and links are down below. But until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from ScoutGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Wishing you well and look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, goodbye.